Hello everybody, welcome to this video where I will be reviewing this book. This is the new Ali Hazelwood book. It's called Deep End, and I've been wanting to read this since I knew it came out. It's been a month since it came out, a little bit longer. But yeah, I've been looking for this specific edition because look at these edges, look at it, it's so pretty. But yeah, I'll be reviewing this book. I will be giving a non-spoiler review and a spoiler review and just tell you what it's about. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'll start with just reading the blurb, and then I will give a timestamp for the non-spoiler review, so if you don't want to know anything about the book, just go to the end and I will give my opinion. If you do want to know, or if you've already read it, just watch the rest of the video and I will just give my whole opinion. Alright, so I'll start by reading the blurb. A competitive diver and an ace swimmer jump into forbidden waters in this steamy college romance. Scarlett Vandermeer is swimming upstream, a junior at Stanford and a student athlete who specializes in platform diving. Scarlett prefers to keep her head down, concentrating on getting into med school and on recovering from the injury that almost ended her career. She has no time for relationships, at least that's what she tells herself. Swim captain, world champion and all-round aquatics golden boy Lucas Blomqvist, I'm not sure how to say it, it's Swedish, so I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, thrives on discipline. It's how he wins gold medals and breaks records. Complete focus with every stroke. On the surface, Lucas and Scarlett have nothing in common, until a well-guarded secret slips out and everything changes. So they start an arrangement, and as the pressure leading to the Olympics heats up, so does their relationship. It was supposed to be just a temporary, mutually satisfying fling, but when staying away from Lucas becomes impossible, Scarlett realizes that her heart might be treading into dangerous water. Okay, I love Ali Hazelwood. This seems perfect because I love water. I love sports romances in general, steamy, all of the stuff I like. So if you don't want any spoilers, just skip to this time that I put on screen, and then you will just get my review without knowing anything else about the book. But for the rest of you guys, this book, okay. So yeah, it's about Scarlett and Lucas, and they are, I love them so much. I don't really know what to say, if I'm being honest, but so it's about them, and Lucas is in a relationship in the beginning of the book with Penelope, which is a friend of Scarlett, because they dive together. But their relationship isn't great, because it's mostly built on trauma bonding, I guess. And they were just, yeah, not perfect together, and especially because Lucas is kind of dominating, very dominating, he wants to be in, you know, the bedroom, and Penelope doesn't really like that. And then Scarlett overhears conversation, she is submissive, so like it would be a perfect match, which it turns out to be, of course. And then stuff happens and Penelope and Lucas break up. Scarlett and Lucas start working together in a project because they're both pre-med. So, you know, everything falls together and they start talking and enjoying each other's company. One thing leads to another, etc, etc. It's great. So yeah, I think, I know I give this 5 stars. I read it in one day. I started yesterday at 3 o'clock and then I ended around like 12 at night. So I do have to say I was on a train, so I was like, I didn't have anything to do, so I was just reading this whole fucking book. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. One thing that confuses me though, so in the book, of course, Lucas says like, but we've already met at like a couple of times, and Scarlett just doesn't remember. And then a friend of Lucas, who's also from Sweden, Johan, he also has met her and she also doesn't remember. And they kind of explain this, that she's just closed off and only focuses on her own stuff, I guess. But it was about before her injury, which is terrible, by the way, because she couldn't swim for like a year, or like dive. So I thought it would be something like, oh, he helped her after she got injured, whatever. But they don't really explain anything about it, which was kind of confusing. But yeah, besides that, great book. Lucas is such a good character. He's like, just his personality is amazing. I'm not really talking about the spicy stuff though, because that, like, it was a good combination though, because sometimes it's too much, you know, and you don't get any story. This one was really well balanced between story and spice, so I really enjoyed it. I was reading it on a train though, which is really awkward sometimes. So I was like, alright, I hope nobody sees this because I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I would 100% recommend it. So yeah, I love Lucas. He's just very straightforward and to the point and clear, and like he really understands Scarlet, which, you know the saying like to be loved is to be understood, or to be loved is to be known, whatever. He is the perfect example of that. Like, he notices everything, which is how, like, Scarlett's kind of relatable because she's like, how do you know that, man? Like, why am I so important to you? So yeah, I really like that. She's very cautious, which is also fair, because she has some trauma, you know, with, because she had an abusive dad, and she lives with her stepmom, who got custody, which is, by the way, very interesting, because like usually, I mean, if there's grounds for like, yeah, something not being good, it makes sense. So yeah, very good book. I would 100% recommend it. I really know what else to say. Honestly, this is gonna be a really short video, but I thought I just needed to say this because I love this book. So yeah, I would recommend it. All the characters are amazing. I love Lucas, I love his brother, which we only really get to see one of them because there's 3 brothers, I think? 4? 3 brothers. Yeah. But like you only really get introduced to one, who is great, but yeah. And in the end, like, ow, I completely forgot. Penelope, like, you see Lucas and Scarlett. Scarlett won gold in the NCAA, whatever, something to do with diving. She wins gold, which Penelope won last year, and she kisses Lucas, like, with everybody there, and then Penelope gets angry as hell and starts to say like, you steal everything from me, you just want to be me, whatever. And yeah, Scarlett just runs away and like literally they go to Stanford and she goes to St. Louis, which I don't know where it is, but I'm guessing far away because they went by plane. So yeah, she just goes to an internship with her stepmom, who is pretty much her mom. He just runs away, but then Penelope comes and everything is well, and like Penelope is actually really apologetic and really is like, I'm sorry, I should not have done that, that was a move, you know. And then everything is well in the end, of course. She goes, Scarlett goes to Sweden and goes to Lucas, and they live happily ever after. And it has an epilogue, which I always love, like a couple years later, which is great. Now we'll go to the non-spoiler review. So I really loved this book. The characters are really good. The plot is like, it has depth, and it really has a good balance. It has a good balance between spice and storyline, which a lot of romance books can mess up. And Ali Hazelwood, I think always, I don't know, I think I've not read a book of hers that I was like, oh, this is like, the balance is off, because all of them really have story. And again, they're pre-med students, so they're both really smart, which is always the case in her books, which I really enjoy. So I would recommend it for sure. It's a really good book. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I read it in 1 day. Yeah, I'm really glad I bought this. And look at how gorgeous this is. It has like water, and also on the front you have like droplets which you can feel, and then inside you have like a little picture drawing thingy on both sides. I really love this one. Yeah, I would recommend this. If you can buy this and read it, please do. It's amazing. Yeah, for sure. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a short review, but I wanted to make the video because it's an Ali Hazelwood book and I love her. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe if you did. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.